If you face any of these issues, then don't worry. We also have solutions for them. We have already mentioned these issues in our documentation. The documentation link is provided in the video description. Our WordPress admin bar includes a built-in debugging tools where we have listed potential problems that may arise and how to resolve them. Our debugging tool can automatically detect issues. The first common issue is the filter is not added message. If you encounter this message on your page, it means our filter has not been properly integrated into your site. You can add the filter in several ways using widget, Elementor, Gutenberg and shortcode. Let's start with the Gutenberg block editor. From the WordPress admin bar, click Edit Page. In the left sidebar, click the plus icon and search for Dynamic Ajax. Here is our filter. Click on it. Now click Save and visit the page. You can see that our plugin has been added to this page and the filter not added message is not showing anymore. Now I will show you how to solve this issue using Elementor. In the left column, click the plus icon to add our filter. So from left sidebar, search for Dynamic Ajax. Let's drag and drop it here. Now click Publish and preview the page. You can see that our plugin has been added successfully and the filter is not added message is not showing any longer. Now I will show you how to solve this issue using shortcode. In the left sidebar, click the plus icon and search for shortcode. Click here. Now paste our plugin shortcode here. Click Save. Now if you visit the page, you'll see that our plugin has been added successfully and the filter is not added message is no longer visible. We also have tutorial on how to add the filter which you can find on our YouTube channel. The link is provided in the description. The second issue that may arise is the products not found error. If our built-in debugging tool shows the message products are not found at product or change selector. If the current page does not have any products, then this is not an issue. Or if the current page does have products but the message still appears, then you need to change the product selector. I will show you 3 ways to add a product selector. So let's start with using block editor. So right click on the page and click Inspect. Now select the product container. Then click the plus icon and copy the selector. Now click on the product filter block and in the right side in filter settings you will get field for product selector. Paste the product selector here. Now click Save. Now if you visit the page you will see no longer that message in your debugging tool. Now I will show you how you can add product selector using Elementor. You need to select the product container using the Inspect. In the same way, let's select the product container and click the plus icon and let's copy the selector. Now click on the filter and at left sidebar you will see a option for product selector. Paste it here and click Publish. Now if you view the page you will see the product selector not found message is not showing any longer. If the filter is adding using shortcode, then click on the filter shortcode and add product selector. Then paste the product selector here and click Save. Then if you visit the page, you will see the product selector error message is not longer showing at your debugging tool. That's how you can set a product selector for any page. If you are using WooCommerce default product shortcode and Elementor product widget, you don't need to set the product selector as our plugin automatically detects it. The third issue is pagination not found error. If the debugging tool shows the message pagination is not found, change selector, and at the current page has products with pagination but the message still appears, then you need to change the pagination selector. I will again show you 3 ways to add the pagination selector. Right click on the page and click Inspect. Now select the WooCommerce pagination, which is usually a sibling of the product container. Now click the plus icon and copy the selector. Now click on the product filter block. Now at the right side you will see a field for pagination selector. Paste it here. Now click Save. Now if you visit the page, you will see the pagination error message is not longer showing at your debugging tool. Now I will show you how to add pagination selector using Elementor. So for that, click on the filter widget. In the left sidebar in filter option, you will see a field for pagination selector. Paste the pagination selector here and click Publish. Now you'll see the pagination error message is not displaying anymore. Or if you have added the filter using shortcode, then click on the filter and add the pagination selector as parameter. Then paste the selector as value. Now click Save. Now if you view the page, the pagination error is not showing anymore. That's how you can set a pagination selector for any page. Or if you are using WooCommerce default product shortcode or Elementor product widget, the pagination is automatically detected and no manual selector is required. If you think the problem is affecting your entire website and multiple pages are experiencing similar issues, you can configure the product selector and pagination selector site-wide. This ensures consistency across all pages and saves time when dealing with theme-wide selector changes. So go to Dashboard, click on Product Filter, navigate to Advanced Settings. Here is the field for Product Selector and Pagination Selector. Now paste the Product Selector and Pagination Selector and click Save Changes. Then this will apply the selector globally across your website. If the filter is not updating properly, try to following these steps. If you are using a cache plugin, clear the cache. If the issue persists, then go to Advanced Settings and click on Clear Cache. These steps will help you debug, troubleshoot, and resolve any issues you may experience while using the plugin.